Hey, welcome to Mac's Garage. I'm Mac, and today we're going to be installing these Nilight LED lights. They sent them to me, so I'm super excited to be able to install them. I've used their products before. They're all really good. So this set specifically with the harness is only $60, so it's a great DIY, inexpensive, and will light up the trails. So let's get to it. All right, so this is the box it came in. It's packed nicely. I always enjoy when my parts come all nice and neat. So this is the bracket that goes onto the bumper. And here is the light. And it's pretty straightforward, just a single wire off the back. And then here's the harness. It came in its own little box. So, you know, we already installed the multi-light controller, so this is kind of similar to the situation with the other lights. We're not gonna need the relay and we're not gonna need the switch, but we are gonna need the harness in order to get it all hooked up. So these brackets are pretty cool. They have little keepers, so that way once you're putting the nut on, it won't move, so you don't need the second wrench, which makes me happy. So, righty tighty, lefty loosey, guys. I knew this. All right. Then the other side. All right, cool. So those are in, and then now we're gonna get the bolt and the lights. All right, so pretty straightforward. Just put the bolt right through. Put that right there for just a second. All right. All right, so it's 17mm bolts. These things aren't going anywhere. And these specific lights are 7-inch spotlights. They're gonna put out some light for sure. Very nice, very nice. Now to do the other. All right. The lights look pretty aggressive, but I think it's gonna go well with all the other lights we have and the more lights that we have to come. So it's definitely gonna be a Jeep, but we're gonna get to the wiring. That's my least favorite part every time, but it seems to be pretty straightforward at just getting it through the holes. So let's get to it. So in a normal install, you're gonna take these spade connectors and you're going to add the spades onto these that are provided, and you're gonna route the wire through here somehow, depending on how your Jeep is set up. Then the relay would be mounted next to the battery, and the switch would go in like one of the empty spots you have in order to put a switch in. But because we have the multi-light controller that has all the switches in one, we're about to cut up this wire. So number one, this second wire for this isn't long enough to like go under and around, so we're gonna end up cutting this off because we have some extra spade connectors just to make it look a little prettier in the behind the scenes. So we're going to measure twice, cut once. I have to remind myself that like 1,700 times. Doop. All right, so this second wire, it's gonna go like this. And I'm gonna cut it a little bit long right here. I'm gonna do it again. Just make sure. Here goes nothing. All right. just make sure. It is hot in here today. I am sweating. Okay, yeah, this should be good. All right, let's see what this fits at. 16. Okay, and we're gonna crimp these spades on. These were provided with the kit. Okay. Now when you crimp them, you're gonna crimp the small part. These are so hard. Okay, there we go. Okay. The second one, put it in there. Crank. There we go. All right, good. Both of them are not coming off. So now we're gonna do the spade connectors on the wire I cut, which is over here. Nope, right here. So, strip them. And this wire is thicker gauge, so let's see what we got here. Yeah, 12. I'll probably need to do a little bit more. There we go. Okay. All right. Now I've got two connectors, and I've got a blue and a red, so I'm just going to put the red on the power one just so that way it helps visually. Same thing, you're going to crimp down on the smaller part. All right, I needed a little bit of help with that because I ended up having to get a different color one because it wasn't fitting in there, but we're good now. Everything's crimped and ready to go. So we're gonna do the same thing on this side. Let's see, there we go. Oh. Should be good. Put this a little too low. There we go. And second one. All right, don't come out, we're good. Before we plug these in, we loosely routed the wire through the bumper and up through the headlight hole. And this, we wanted to make sure we had enough wire, and it's gonna be just barely if we want it to look clean. So we're gonna cut through this heat shrink wrap all the way down in order to get as much wire as we possibly can and make sure that it can get there. So it's cut down through the shrink wrap. This is the one that is going to the actual light. So we're gonna cut this as far down as we possibly can. All right, let's see. It's gonna be tight. All right, so now we're going to put the terminals on here so that way we can actually make sure it is long enough. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing over here to terminate it. so we got it terminated. Come on. I'm just definitely not left-handed at all. Okay. All right, so we're gonna put it on this last one just because I don't really know how much slack we have. And then we're gonna route it in order to do the front. But if you wanna check out this multi-light controller, if you check out the Jeep playlist, you can see that as well. All right, so, oh, I can't see. There we go. There we go. Tighten it down. All right. So now we're gonna route it with this wire. Okay. All right, so that's exactly how much it needs to be already, so perfect. And then we're gonna go right here. Make sure, okay. We're gonna plug them in now. Let's see, this one is a little bit crooked, so. Push them in there real good. And this one. Cool, so now we're gonna zip tie everything up. Seems that we should be pretty good and it should go with all the other wires and be a nice clean look. So for whatever reason, this switch isn't getting any power, so we moved it over and it works just fine, so that's a problem for another day. But here we are gonna zip tie these. I'm gonna try. I ran out of large black zip ties, so this is gonna be fun. All right, all set up. We had some extra wire loom sitting around, so it makes it look a little bit cleaner. Don't mind the white zip ties, that'll change to black eventually. But everything's all set up, so you ready to see what they look like? All right, so those are bright, right? So we're gonna be back in just a second when it's dark outside, and we'll check it out and see what it looks like at night. All right, so this is our night test. This is just the headlights. This is with the spotlights. It's definitely brighter, it goes out farther, you can see way more. Oh, the GoPro really doesn't pick it up as well as what I can see. I can see all the way out to the end of the backyard. But then we also have our side lights, and it makes it so you can see the whole yard. Again, the GoPro really isn't picking it up as far out as it goes. look at that armadillo. I don't think I've ever seen one alive. But yeah, this is a great addition. I mean, you'll be able to see way farther out. And I mean, the way that they're turned also makes it so you can see like farther out straight, but to the sides as well. So it's a great addition, especially for night riding. Tell me your thoughts in the comments and make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'll see y'all next week.